when you bring shine, the sunshine in me. And when you bring out the sunshine.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Talking Sports with Tammy. And I have a very special guest here today. I have Randy Anderson that just retired from Boyd County High School. And he was there how many years, Randy?
16.
But welcome to our show.
Thank you.
I'm Tammy Grant. I'm sure you all know that by now. But I'm going to interview him today, and we're going to talk about a little bit of basketball, Boyd County, and some about his life, how he got to the point where he's retiring now. So, Randy, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Born and raised in Ripley, West Virginia. Been a sports nut since birth, I think.
Yeah.
Figured out early on that in our family there's not a whole lot of really tall people, and even though I liked all sports, basketball was always a favorite, and so I figured it probably wasn't NBA in my future, and so I was blessed to have some really good high school coaches that you just liked being around them. They were great storytellers. You always laughed, but they had a way of motivating you. And I knew early on that I really would like to become a teacher and a coach.
Oh, wow.
And so from there, played college basketball at Glenville State College, and
Awesome.
which is also a teacher college.
Yeah.
And got my degree from out of there. Went to Logan High School in West Virginia. They just won the AAA state championship
Wow.
the year before. A really good program, and was there for a couple years. Then had the opportunity to go to Marshall and worked under Rick Huckabee
Wow.
for a year, and got to experience a lot of travel and different philosophy there. From there, I took my first head coaching job at Crum High School. It was in existence for a year, then it consolidated into Tulsa High School, so I was blessed to be the first head coach at Tulsa High School. And after 3 years and a couple of state tournaments there, had the opportunity to go with Dan Bell to Northwestern State University in Natchitoches, Louisiana, be an assistant down there. Was there 3 years, then had some health issues, and came back to Ripley, West Virginia, and was a freshman coach for a year, believe it or not, and then took the head coach job there for 4 years.
Yeah.
They had a coach that then came back, so I helped him for 2 more years and went to West Virginia State.
Wow.
Helped Brian Poor there for a couple years, and then the job in Lawrence County, Kentucky came open, was there, and blessed to be there for 9 years, and then the job at Boyd County came open, and have been here the last 16, so 42 years total.
Wow.
It
You've got a
seems like
resume,
a long
Randy.
time, and I've been all around the world, but it's really went fast.
I feel like I
believe
need
it
to
or
call
not.
you Coach Rob Anderson, no matter what. Okay, I called you Randy, and I apologize for that. You're Coach Anderson.
It's all fine.
Well, okay, so you was at Lawrence County. Or I'm going to go to the local schools here. You was at Lawrence County for 9 years. Did you was you an assistant with them at all at any time?
At Lawrence, no.
You just came in for a head coach.
Yes.
Wow, that's awesome. Because usually they'll get in the in their program and promote the assistant coach to coach, but that didn't happen. With
I
you.
guess because I was older at the time and already had the experience, and
Right.
when the job came open, just interviewed
Right.
for the head coaching job,
Okay.
and so.
Did you go to the state tournament there any?
No, but we got close. We got to the regional final, and we also got to a regional semi while I was there. We had lost to the eventual state champ Shelby Valley, which is
wow. That was when you all was in the 15th region,
yeah,
right?
Yes,
Yeah.
and for an Eastern Kentucky team to win it all,
Yes.
it speaks volumes. But program was great, community was great. Felt like the culture had changed, and
Right.
and was in a good position.
Wow, that's amazing. That's just crazy. Well, okay, now you moved to Boyd County, and they just called you for when it was after. Okay, so we have Roger Zorns, and then Phil Pratt, and then Dave Wooten, right?
Wooten, yeah.
Wooten,
Yeah.
and then you took over after him, right?
Yes.
Now, how did you get that job? Did you just interview for it and did
Yeah, I
it?
was at Lawrence, and they called and inquired that they was going to have a coaching change.
Okay.
Asked would I be interested in coming down. Mr. Osborne was the superintendent at that
Okay,
time.
yeah.
And Coach Fraley was the girls' coach,
Yeah.
and Dave Wheeler, we mentioned him there a little bit ago. But just had several calls, and so came and interviewed, and felt like it was the Lord's will, and new mission field. And so they had struggled a little bit to 2 previous years. And so anyway, you come down there, and it's real impressive. Just you walk into the facility and see all the regional banners hanging up above the court and stuff like that. And,
Right.
and just a well-known reputation of Eastern and especially 16th region basketball. So
Oh yeah, that's big. That's
yes.
huge.
Yeah.
16th region basketball is one of the biggest regions. You know that we take it seriously, just like our UK fans.
Yep.
We take it seriously too, and the Pittsburgh fans, of course. But yeah, that's our region. Like, and we talked about this in other sports shows. We'll get to the state tournament, and then we might win a game. We might win 2 games. It's very rare that we've ever actually went very far with it. Did you ever go to the state tournament at Boyd County?
Yeah, we went in 2018, and then we just went this past season.
Congratulations!
Thank you.
How that's crazy. Two of them. That's awesome. Did you ever go to the Indian West Virginia when you coached there?
Yeah, my first year there as an assistant at Logan, we went to the state tournament, and then when I was at Tulsa High School, we went twice in the 3 years that I was there, and then at Ripley, West Virginia, in 1996, had the chance to take a team for the first time to the state tournament.
That's
So,
awesome.
been
How'd
blessed.
y'all do? In that? Did y'all do any good?
Be honest with you, out in the first round. So
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
you made it.
Yeah.
And most people cannot say that they've been to the state tournament.
yeah,
Now, I've told this to everybody. Everybody knows this. But when I was a sophomore at Boyd County, we went to the state tournament under Pam Traylor. That goes way back, 1980. But that experience, I'll never forget.
yeah.
And when you're a coach, I couldn't even imagine it being a coach and you go into the state tournament. Man, you got to feel good.
Yeah.
It makes you feel good. Your player's good and just keeps
I've
you
been
going.
blessed. You know, a lot of times we as head coaches, we get a lot of wrath, but also we get
Oh, yeah.
we get an awful lot of praise. That I've just been blessed. You know, you have to
Yes.
have really good players, and we've had really, really good assistants, and so you know it's a group thing, but it is an awesome feeling to be able to take a team, you know, to that final stage, so to say.
Yes, and especially if they're seniors, you know. And I was a sophomore back then, but I dreamed of going back. But did you know Slick Rice, that
Sure did.
coach, because he's actually from Lawrence County, and he took over my senior year, and I loved him. He was just a great coach. But for them to be able to take somebody to the state, you know, tournament is amazing. It's an amazing feeling.
It is. I mean, every kid that, especially here in Kentucky, every kid, once they get interested in basketball, it's just a dream to
Yeah,
be able to
it
one
is.
day go and play on the Rupp's floor. And it used to be, I guess they used to go to Freedom Hall as well, but to be able to go to state tournaments, it's a lifelong dream. And so to be able to be part of someone's dream, that's pretty
Yes.
exciting, and it's humbling.
Have you had kids come back and thank you?
Oh
for
yeah,
all your inspiration.
It is.
and-
You know, it took me a while when I first started coaching to understand that it wasn't about chasing wins. It was about
Yeah.
relationships. It's about memories that you make, and
Yes.
once that insight hit, then it kind of changed the whole perspective
It does,
of what you
doesn't
do
it?
and how you do it. And I tell our kids, you know, when you leave our program, I hope that the number one thing that you understand is that Coach A loves you, and he's about you, and doors always open. The phone is any way I can help you, and they have given me the same type of love and respect. So
That is
it's
amazing.
yeah,
I
it's-
love that, Coach
yeah.
Anderson. That's something that you can be proud of
Mm-hmm.
for kids to come back and say that. Because, I mean, I just coached 1 year, and I've had families come back and say, hey, we appreciate you, appreciate what you done, you know,
Mm-hmm.
for stepping in when they didn't have a coach. You know, that's what I done. But I think that's amazing that you've got that relationship with them always, and they know that they can always come back to you no matter what.
Yeah.
That,
It's special. It
Yeah,
really is,
yeah.
you know. And after 42 years and then retiring, yeah, I look back at it just I don't know how many kids. It's been a lot.
Yeah, I was going
But
to ask
I
you.
really do. I hope each and every one of them. I'm sure that in this day and age, it's a selfish society sometimes,
yes, it is.
but
It's a hard.
and people is not going to agree and go along. 100%. But I hope that they understand that you give your time for the right reason, and
Exactly.
you truly do love them and want the best for them. So.
Right, and I mean, I know you got paid, but you don't get paid what you really should because of the time and the effort you put into that. We sat here and figured it up. I think Dale White and Bill Bradley was here and we was figuring it up, and it was like 52 cents an hour.
Yeah.
By the time you figure everything up. So I'm sure the family really appreciates everything you do, and the players too. But you become family with the players and the parents too.
Oh yeah.
You do. I mean, you can't help not to, because that relationship is there, and the emotional part of just your games that you play, and then them going to school and dealing with what we've got to deal with nowadays. I wouldn't want to be a kid at that age,
Oh yeah.
because it's hard.
It
It
is.
really is. But we appreciate you. What made you want to retire this year?
Oh, I don't know. Have
You
thought
took a
about
team
it.
to the state tournament.
I know. I've thought about it for the last couple years or so.
Have you?
Yeah.
Just
I still love the relationships. I know I'm going to miss that. I still love trying to get a team from point A to point B. I love games, and whether they're big games or little games, I love that. It's just, you talked about time. I think kids, we tell our youth league coaches all the time that I know you're not getting paid, but a kid spells love, Time. They really do. And if they see you putting your time into them, they know you care. They'll play hard for you, and that kind of stuff. But I don't know. I've always heard you'll know when it's time, and I just feel, I'm really at peace with my decision. I feel like that I've been blessed and had a good career, and have been around an awful lot of really good people, and so sometimes it's time to, I've got a son and a daughter, and I've got 3 granddaughters. And,
there you go.
And my wife's still teaching.
Where's she teach at?
She teaches at Boyd as well.
she?
And you give an awful lot of time to others, and that's what we're here for, really.
Right,
I'm saying.
right.
But sometimes my family has sacrificed an awful lot to
We do.
allow us to do the ministry that we do. So it's just time for me to give back. I got a mom that's 88, and an older brother. They still live in Ripley, and my older brother has taken care of my mom for a long time. My dad passed about 8 years ago, and so it's just time for me to be able to go and spend
what
some
you
time
need
with
to.
her and help her and my brother as well, but also my kids and my grandkids and
Yeah.
my wife. So
It's family time now, huh?
yes.
Well, you went out in a bang, though. You went out you went to the state tournament. What a way to go out.
Yeah, it was a very special group. In all 16 years, I could say each and every one of them was very special. This group is just very, very talented. Not only did they win the 16th region, they won the 2A state championship. They had a really, really good year.
Wow.
And so just blessed, just good kids, good families. We traveled over 4,000 miles this year. We played in a lot of places and went a lot of places and stayed in hotels and spent a lot of time with them. But
you had fun, too.
yes, really did. Had great assistant coaches, and administration was very supportive. Coach Fraley, he's our AD, and so to say I went out on a good year would be an understatement. It was just a very, very special year.
Do you know who's replacing you?
I have no.
I have no clue.
No, ma'am.
Now, come on, tell us the scoop.
I
Come on,
really
Miss-
don't. I
Coach
understand-
Anderson?
I understand what my circle is, and I stay in it. So
I don't mean to cause you any,
no.
but yeah, we'd like to know who. Would you come back on and tell us whenever you find out?
I think the bid ends on this Friday.
Oh,
so
there's a
I'm
bid
Sure,
going
so
for
I'm
it.
sure
Okay.
that once all the applicants are in, it'll probably be a quick process.
Who was your
because,
assistants on your?
Joe Gilbert He mostly did all of our offensive stuff. He's been with us for 14 years. Just an awesome dude. Drew Jones, he's been with us for 14, 15 years.
Wow.
And, has done a lot with our middle school as well and our youth league. Jesse Wallace was a former player that graduated in 2015, and he's been back with us for 4 years.
Wow.
J.D. Davis, he's an assistant principal, but also he's kind of helped our big guys. He's a big guy himself. But that was our staff this year. And then I don't know if you know Jeff Stewart or not.
I know Jeff.
He's been around for a long time, but he was our scorekeeper, and he traveled with us.
I think Jeff actually done some of ours too, like when I was playing
Oh, yeah,
back in the day.
He's a Boyd County guy, true
Yeah.
and true. You know,
Oh yeah, he's always sitting over there on
Yeah.
that because I've went to games off and on throughout the years, and he's always over there. I'm like, Jeff, hi.
Yeah, very loyal.
I need to
Very
have
loyal.
him on here too. He would make a good one because he's experienced a lot
Yep.
with Boyd County, hadn't he?
Yep.
Yeah, that's crazy. I can't believe he's still there though.
Oh
Is he
yeah.
about ready to retire yet? You think?
I tease him and I tell him he's the only 80-year-old I've ever taught with. But I think Jeff may be a year or two older than me. But
How old are you?
I'll be 65 in October.
Okay, I'm
64.
62. So, yeah, he was older. He was like 4 to 5 years older than me, I think. But his sister Angie, she graduated. She played basketball at Boyd County, and she graduated a year ahead of me, I think.
Yep.
So yeah, we're all in that age
Well, I know Jeff's
area.
father was a principal and
loved
administrator,
him.
and
Clyde.
yeah, I've never heard anyone say a bad word about him. You know,
Yeah,
so
Clyde.
he comes from good blood.
Did he? Has he passed away?
Clyde has, yes.
Because I know, I thought I heard that, but I couldn't remember. But
Mm-hmm.
it's been a long. Has it been a while?
Life goes fast when
I
you get
know.
older, but it's been maybe 4 or 5 years, maybe.
Yeah.
Something like that.
I hated that because he was a good guy. Gosh, I remember him being at the games and stuff, just coming to the games. Even when Angie didn't play, he was there.
Yep.
You know, they support the sports, and that's what needs to be done. You know.
You know, one guy I didn't mention, but need to. I don't know if you remember Bobby Sparks, Coach Sparks.
I loved Coach Sparks.
He's just he was just not only a good assistant, he was just a dear friend.
He was there with Roger for
Oh, yeah.
ever.
Yeah, and I mean he was a blessing. We actually still have. There was a young lady that very good art student at our high school that drew a caricature of him, and we kept his. The last year in 2018 when we went to the state tournament, the coaches pullover that we wore, and we kept it kind of in a trophy case or whatever. But just talked to his wife today and
Did you
try to
really?
keep up with Miss Karen and
Yeah.
T and Casey and Amanda. Just a great family, and I just feel like even though Coach has been passed here for a few years, just felt like he's always been with us, stays with us, and he's
Even
another
after
guy
he
that-
passed away, did you feel his presence
yes,
there?
and I mean. He's another guy that I honestly can tell you in 16 years being here, I've never heard one bad thing about Coach Sparks. It was truly a blessing for him to be on our staff.
He was, and it was fun. It was funny because Bill and Dale was talking about Bobby Sparks. Said that when Roger would get upset, he'd have to go behind him and make everything, smooth it out.
That was him. That was him. You just think about a guy that I guess he just never ever wanted to be a head coach, but an assistant
I
for
know.
41 years. I mean, that's
He never got any credit whatsoever. As far as when the teams go to the state tournament, it's always the head coach.
yeah.
But he was always in the background. Never
yeah.
wanted that acknowledgement, did he?
No.
Wow.
And he was
what a
our guy
man.
that whenever we went on the road, he was the popcorn tester. He loved popcorn, and he would always get a bag of popcorn and tell us either thumbs up or thumbs down, every time we went.
Whether it was good or not.
Oh, yeah. He was quite a character.
I love that. Oh,
Yeah.
he's. I know he's being missed,
Oh, yeah.
but because I say he mentored a lot of kids.
Yeah.
He had to have
Oh, yeah.
just to see him on the sidelines
Yeah.
and watch him interact with them.
was
Roger
really
would be
good
screaming.
A lot of the kids that we had during my tenure, Coach not only had them, but he had their dads. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And so
Yeah,
it's kind
so
of.
it was a generational thing, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Gosh, I
And
know.
so the respect from the dads
yes,
made respect, you know what I'm saying?
exactly.
And so, yeah, I mean, he just, great character guy.
Yeah, he would go up. I'd watch him on the sidelines, and he would like go up to the players after Roger had torn their them, and he would go and consult them. I mean, just console them and let them know, hey, just get out there and do better. I could read his lips and see him saying that. So, I mean, for somebody to stay an assistant for that long
Oh yeah.
and be the mentor that he was at
Oh yeah.
Wade County, we were so blessed.
Oh yeah.
I mean, he needs to be in the Hall of Fame. If there's a Hall of Fame for anybody at Boyd County, it should be Bobby Sparks.
Yeah. Well, we retired Casey, his son's jersey, a few years back, and the same night, without him knowing it,
Oh gosh, don't tell me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cry.
yeah, we retired his, coaching thing as well. So anyway, he's on the
I
wall.
did not know that.
Huh?
I'm gonna have to go over there.
Yeah. Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
He was a good man.
Oh, he's
I
awesome.
mean, a good Christian man
Yeah, he's awesome.
that had
Yep.
the values right.
Oh
you
yeah.
know,
Oh yeah.
for everyone.
I
What
agree.
and he did not make special anyone other than he didn't do one special and one not special. He was there for the whole clan.
Yep.
It didn't matter.
He was just consistent with everybody. He was-
Consistency is the biggie right there.
Yep.
And I'll never forget him, and I hope nobody else does either, because he's a legacy at Boyd County.
I agree.
He is a legacy. Okay. When you look back, what was the most rewarding moment of your coaching career?
Boys, there's a ton of them. Bottom line
Is
is
there
like,
one that stands out?
you
That
know,
you
just
feel good?
yeah, I mean, just to see kids not only get better from the time they started
Yeah, improvement.
till they finish, but also when they become, college students into young men and then into dads and husbands and that kind of thing. That to me, that's been the most rewarding, just to see kids, continue to succeed and continue to stay involved with their teammates and
There you
their
go.
communities, and
That means everything.
it does.
You know?
It does. Like I said, when you're young, you chase wins and you got it all wrong. But as you get older, you really see the value of life's really short, and make the most of it. I heard a guy say one time, wherever you go, you leave tracks.
Yeah.
Make those tracks really good. And so it's rewarding to see those kids become men and
Wow.
be successful and caring people.
Yes, that's a good analogy there. I love that. What is the best piece of advice you have ever received from someone as far as coaching goes?
I don't know. Be true to yourself. Be who you are. Be consistent. He was talking about Coach Sparks. You didn't see no entitlement. You know what I'm saying? Try to keep as much drama out of what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? And it's not a money game. It's
That's right. You don't make that much. You're not going to get rich
it's
from
not.
it.
It's a ministry. And
It's
so
a ministry. Yes.
and so be true to yourself and be true to those kids and those parents that you have to and you are blessed to be involved with. So
Right. That's a good analogy there. What advice would you give to young coaches starting out now? Probably the same thing, wouldn't it?
yeah, those kids are going to spell love, T-I-M-E. You got to realize that. There's a lot of sacrifice in what you're doing,
Yeah.
but there's also an awful lot of enjoyment
Right.
to someone that's just beginning. And I mean this sincerely. If you're not married, make sure that your wife understands what you're going to do.
Exactly.
My wife, she doesn't get nearly enough credit. You know what I'm saying? It's tough.
Yeah.
Because not only do you have to share someone you love with others for a long period of time, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sometimes not everybody's saying kind things about the person that you love. And so if you're not married, make sure that person understands what you're doing and is sold out to your ministry as well.
Yes.
Make sure that you get people around you that you can trust,
Yes.
and that they don't have to agree with you all the time, but in the end they do.
Right.
And so
Trust is a big word in that.
oh yeah.
You know.
And so was talking about was one of the biggest pieces of advice that you ever got. When I was in college, Coach Lilly was our coach, and I took a coaching class, and he made all 13 of us in the room go to the board and write what we thought was the greatest character that a person could have. And you had love, you had kindness, you had all this and that. And in the end, he said all these are really good, and it's good that you have them. But if you're going to stay in this business, the one that needs to be up there is called loyalty. And so my biggest piece of advice to someone that's getting into this business is to find people around you that'll be loyal, and you also have to be loyal to them and be loyal to your kids. So,
wow, wow. I'm speechless on that one. That's awesome that you've got that outlook, and that's what you would recommend to a young coach, and it's everything that needs to be done and said. You know, maybe you need to get into that. Talking to these young coaches, going around, and I mean that would be something, because a lot of times they don't know the structure and stuff. Times has changed so much. You know, we're our age. You know, we know the old way of doing things. And now it's a whole new ball game. And it's so different in so many levels. You've got to be careful on everything now.
You're right.
What coach influenced you the most in your playing? When you played basketball, did you have a coach that stuck out? That
when I was in high school, I had a different varsity coach every year in high school.
Did you really?
Yeah, and there wasn't a whole lot of continuity, so to say, with schemes or sets or even the defensive side of it or this and that. But looking back, it was really good for me as a coach because, every coach has got to figure out what they like, what they're good at, what they can teach really well, to understand that every team's going to have a different personality to them,
right?
A different skill level, a different talent and athletic level. From the standpoint of, some of them were guys that would get up in you and holler. Some of them could handle you softly, so to say, and so really I was blessed to have 4 different coaches in high school, and then Coach Lilly was my only coach in college. But to be able to see the different ways that you need to handle kids and handle players, and then also just the different ways to coach your team, scout the opponent. I've been blessed to be under some really, really good people as far as to be what I have become,
Right. Well, now let's talk a little bit there. What about chemistry whenever you coached? How did you deal with having them click together? You've got some kids that's really, really good and some kids that, are mediocre. Some are good, and there's different stages. How did you get that to mesh together?
I thought that every year as a head coach, the two main things was chemistry and conditioning.
Yes.
You've got to be in shape to be able to play and to play hard and compete. The chemistry side of it is just what you was talking about. I mean, you have so many different personalities. You had, different backgrounds of maybe who they played for or who they lived with. But to be able to get a kid to understand that they have a role, you know what I'm saying? Not everybody can shoot it really well. Not everybody, you know what I'm saying, can guard it really well. And so
exactly.
there was
Everybody's got different talents.
Yes, there was times that we really had to emphasize our help on the defensive side or the zone part of it because we couldn't play man. Chemistry is huge. And there is no other way to do it than to build a relationship with the kids so that you can talk, so that they believed you, that they would trust you, and then buy into, what was best for us as a team.
Right, and that's the key right there, buying into it. Because, some kids try to just do it on their own, want to be the star player, and then you have to take them to the side and say, hey, we are a team. You just can't, I don't know, you don't want to make them stand out, but it would help the other kids too, I guess you could say, to just kind of make it a team, not
Right.
just one player or two player team. I know back in the day we had that problem some, and in our day, if you didn't work together, you were out. You just
It hadn't changed. 2026 still the same.
really,
Yes.
well, that's what you need to do then. Okay, who is the most famous person you have ever met?
Well, I've met Larry Bird.
Larry Bird. Are you serious?
At a coach's clinic, yeah.
Oh, man.
In Indianapolis. I actually met Shaq at a Final Four the year that he was college player.
Shaq?
At a Final Four the year that he was college player,
Shaq?
college player of the year. Probably the best story that I have when I was at Glenville State College. Bobby Bolin, which is the head coach now, his dad was assistant director at the YMCA in Beckley. And one weekend he asked me to go home with him because there was a really nice player in the West Virginia Conference by the name of Archie Talley that could really score it, and he always had a camp up in that area. And when we went in that weekend, his best friend growing up in Philadelphia was a guy by the name of Sugar Ray Leonard. And
Are you serious?
yeah, and Olympic.
He was at his house.
Well, he came to the YMCA to help
okay.
promote this basketball camp, and so on that Saturday I met him, and on Sunday we actually played 2-on-2.
Are you serious?
For probably 2 or 3 hours, and he was a really awesome guy. Not much bigger than I am. Really athletic. Thought he was a really good hoopster, and he could play a little bit, you know.
But he was the boxer, right? He was the boxer.
He's
he
a
was
boxer, yeah.
Yeah, he was what, lightweight or
Yeah, flyweight there to
yeah.
start with, and then a lightweight. But he was a world champ and an Olympic gold medal
Wow.
guy. And but afterwards, exchanged some addresses, and at that time he was endorsed by Pony Shoes and Clothing, and he actually sent Bobby and I a brand new pair of Pony tennis shoes to Glenville, and
Wow.
but that was probably one of the most
That's
famous that I ever had
yes.
an interaction with,
Yeah, that
So,
was big right there.
yeah.
Sugar Ray Leonard.
yeah.
And then you met Larry Bird and Shaq. I mean, come on, those are big guys.
Huge. They're really, really big.
So how big were they?
Very big. Yeah.
I bet like
Yeah.
see,
it was-
Larry Bird's what, 6?
He's 6'9", 6'10".
yeah.
I remember I didn't like converse with him here. He just had a line that you could go through and after he spoke, and I remember shaking hands and just my hand just disappeared,
They
But he's a
disappeared.
lot bigger in person than he looked.
Is
like
that
on
right?
Mm-hmm.
And Shaq. What about Shaq?
Shaq was
Huge.
just yes. I mean, he was 7 foot, and he was young at that time. He's gained a lot since then, but still yet just a massive person.
Yes.
Especially for a little guy. It's
Was you
really
intimidated by any of them?
massive. No, I just
No?
just was within the setting. It was okay. It wasn't.
Wow. If we had any more guests on, who would you recommend to come on the show for us? Give me some names here.
In this area, Pete Fraley.
Yeah, I know
Court-
Pete.
Yeah, Pete was. He's won a ton. He's done a great job as an AD. The floor out there at our gym is named
heard-
after him.
I heard that they changed floors. They don't have that rubber floor anymore.
Oh yeah, we've had the wood floor for quite a while now.
Oh wow. See, that went down whenever I played
Oh
out
yeah.
there.
Yeah.
it was
Well,
tough on the
actually-
knees.
It was actually wood before I got here, so it's been
Yeah, because that was a long
16,
time
yeah,
then.
16,
Wow.
17 years ago.
I didn't really notice it. I've been out there since then, but maybe I forgot or something. I don't know, but wow.
Phil Pratt is a great
Phil Pratt's still
storyteller.
around here?
He's still around, and he does some radio for us during the season, home games and stuff like that. But,
And is that through Hometown TV?
we are Total Media Sports, I think.
Total Media?
Cool TV, I think.
Cool TV?
Is yeah.
Okay.
I think those two guys, both of them, are really, really good talkers and storytellers.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I know Pete. He had me come back and play in an alumni game 13 years ago. And, that was when I was, let's see, I'm 62, 52. I was my late 40s, okay? And I hadn't ran down the floor in, many, many years.
Oh yeah.
I ran down the floor twice. He started me, and I ran down the floor twice. I said, Pete, I need to come out now. I went up for a rebound, and I'm like, I wasn't prepared for that. But yeah, that was an experience. Just playing in the alumni game. I was the oldest one to play. I had a friend that was sitting beside of me. She had played in it. That was her first time, but she was a couple years younger than me. But she played on the team. She was like a sophomore, and I was a senior. That was Rita White. She was there with me. But yeah, that was fun to just go back and remember. Put the uniform on. Mm-hmm. He had shoes, uniform, and everything there for me, waiting. And I'm like, oh my gosh! And I can fit in them. Yay! Yep. I felt very blessed to be able to do that. But yeah, that was an experience. I'll try to get a hold of.
Brock Walters is still in the area.
I know. Me and Brock. I just seen Brock at our class reunion. Our little small one. I need to get a hold of him. He used to be. What was he?
He used to be the superintendent here. He was
superintendent.
During my tenure, he was there for quite a while, but just an all-around sports guy there at the high school and coached and taught for a while. And
right.
So I think he'd be interesting.
Yeah. I'll get a hold of him too. I'd like to get some former players too, like the Wheeler girl, Savannah Wheeler. I'd like to get a hold of her, and even Pete's daughter. Didn't Pete's daughter Logan play?
Yep.
Did she go play college anywhere?
She played at Marshall.
Marshall? Mm-hmm. Hey, okay. That gives me some ideas there too. Do you have anything else you want to talk about or anything? Since we're on here chatting.
Sky's the limit.
Sky's the limit.
Yeah.
Yes. I wish you all the best in your retirement.
Well, I thank you. It's been a pleasure getting to know you.
Yeah, getting to know you too. I never talked to you before, but guys, I talked to Bill Bradley and them, and they was recommending Coach Anderson. I think this was before you even retired. You hadn't even said retirement yet. I think. And he said, you would be a good one. And I said, I don't know how to get a hold of him. And I ran into him at Walmart yesterday. And here he is on the show today. So I really thank you for coming on the show. And I've learned a lot. You've taught me a lot.
Well, one of our quotes and one of our big things within our program over the 16th year is divine design. Nothing happens by happenstance, good or bad, whether you believe it now or not. God has a perfect way of doing things, and even like us meeting yesterday, I was actually getting plates. We had one of our players, Malachi Payne, was signing. He's going to play at Glenville State University.
Awesome.
Next year, and to raise up and you just say, "Are you Randy Anderson?" It's almost one of those, "What did I do?" But by divine,
should have had the camera going.
By divine design,
I know. I said, does that say Boyd County on his shirt? And I thought, yeah, it does. I'm just going to go up there and ask him if he'll be on our show. And he was very nice, very considerate, and I actually came back around to try to give you one of our business cards. I'd forgotten to give you a business card just in case you couldn't make it. Mm-hmm. And here I was the one late to the show because I had some other things that had happened. But
we was talking about Malachi. He's actually going to play at Glenville. That's where I played, and so I'm really happy for him. And he was a really good point guard this year, and we also had another player that signed Division I, Jacob Spurlock. You may want to get him on your show.
I know Jacob.
Jacob's very good.
Or is it Jake? I know Jake Spurlock. He played years ago at Boyd County. So is that Jake's son, maybe?
No. Now his dad is Jerry. Played at South Point.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Jacob.
Different people.
Yeah, different people. But he's going to play at Youngstown State next year. And,
Youngstown State. Wow.
Scored over 3,500 points, had over 1,000 rebounds.
Wow.
Yeah, he will go down as
you know what? I remember hearing Spurlock.
As one of the best that's ever played here. But just pleasure to have been his coach for 5 years. But just for those listening and watching, just kind of follow his career. I think.
Right.
I think he's.
Do you have any more that went to any colleges and played?
Blake Stewart. just finished up at Center College, and he's back in here, and he helped with our middle school and working at Marathon now,
Okay.
and had a really, really good career. I had a son that played and finished at Rio Grande.
Wow.
And then we've had Connor Gauls that went on to KCU and has now become a doctor. Tristan Burgess played at Transy, and now he's a doctor.
Wow.
So,
Boy, oh boy, you've
yeah,
gotten some
yeah,
through there,
like I
haven't
said,
you?
I've been blessed to have
Wow.
some really, really
Well,
good
what a
kids.
career, Randy. They need to be throwing you some kind of party or something there, because that's big. That's really big that you've put all them kids through and they feel the way that they do about you. That's really big that you've put all them kids through and they feel the way that they do about you. I may try to get some players on to maybe have a little get together here with them and let them talk about you for a change.
Yeah, I don't know if that's good or bad, but I think it'd be a good show.
I think it would be good.
Yeah, I think it'd be a good show.
People don't realize what I'm getting emotional here. People don't realize that what coaches go through dealing with kids and stuff. And it's hard. Just the 1 year, it was hard. And you're in their life trying to make things better, and you do most of the time. It's hard when you can't get through to them too, And for you to be able to have your career like you have and done what you have for these kids, I commend you for that. And thank you so much for everything that you have done in all your years of coaching. And it sounds like we've got some good adults out there walking around because, a lot of coaches don't want to take credit, but you know what? Where credit is due, here it's to you.
Well, I thank you. I just try to stay humbled, and I tell people all the time, I'm the guy that's blessed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To be able to get up as long as I have and do something that I never ever went to work. You know what I'm saying? People
Yeah.
all the time teasing you. Hardest thing I do is play kickball during the day and then coach in the evenings. But, not everybody can say that. And I feel
Right.
really, really blessed that, number one, I was able to get into something that I really enjoyed. And number two, be able to share and enjoy that with as good of people as I've been spending my life. So.
Right. What did you teach? I forgot to ask you that.
Well, I mainly PE. I'm a
PE?
PE teacher, but I've actually done some driver's ed back when I taught in West
Yep,
Virginia,
there
and
you
that's why
go.
my hair is the color it is. But, anyway,
Students will do that to you too,
yeah, it's
and
been a
just not
blessed
in the
life.
car too, on the floor. That makes you gray real quick, doesn't
Yeah, oh yeah.
it? Yeah, trying to get the point across, and they don't do what you want them to do, and it's just like it can be a nightmare for a coach at times, can it? When you're trying to get them to do what you want, and they want to do what they want. But it's been really nice having you, and
Thank you.
I appreciate
I
you
really appreciate the invite.
coming out, and I'll get in touch with some of these other people and try to get them on too. But we appreciate your recommendations too
Okay.
for our new sports show. Thanks for joining us, everyone, and we will talk at you later. Bye.